I'm almost positive this is the biggest one yet. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I feel like I look super pale today. My allergies are getting the best of me, and so I'm all like dry eyes and blurry vision, and it's a fun time. But I am so excited. I have been waiting for this day for so long. We are going to do the next round of Shop My Samples, and I will tell you, I am almost positive. I have not crunched the numbers. I really should be keeping track of this, but I'm almost positive that this month we have broken my personal record for most samples used up in 1 month. This may be the most samples anyone has ever used up. For legal purposes, that's probably not true, but we're gonna pretend like it is, because this is, a lot of these are sample like packets, but a lot of them, well, okay, a fraction of them are. It doesn't matter, we're gonna jump into it. This is going to be probably the longest one yet because there are a lot of products here. So grab a snack, get comfortable. So if you are not familiar with this, basically what we are doing is this is a project pan where I try to use up all of my samples, and at the very end I show you what my stash is looking like. I have big and exciting news about my stash as well, so you're definitely gonna wanna stay tuned for that. Big things are happening over here. We're making so much progress. I have 10 products at any given time, 10 samples at any given time. Once I use one up, I roll it out, and so now we're going to go through everything that I've used up and if I would purchase it in the full size or not. That's the key point here. And then, but also like what I've gone through and what is going into the next round. So we're going to start with number 1. I had started this round, whatever round this is. I try to give you guys numbers. I never actually remember the numbers. So this is like 16 or something. I've been doing this for over a year. Okay. But I started out this round with the Wishful Honey Whip Peptide Moisturizer. This is like Huda Beauty's skincare brand, and I actually really liked this. Like, I would get this in the full size. It was nice. It was kind of light, right? I use this at night. I feel like in the future I might end up using this like in the morning time, but this was actually quite a good moisturizer. Like, I enjoyed it and I don't really have any complaints. I don't know specifics as to like what it did for my skin, but it just felt really nice. Like, it made me feel good. So yeah, I purchased that one in the full size, but this one was a little bit bigger. This was 0.7 ounces. So then we started getting into some of these smaller samples. This was all like things that I used for nighttime moisturizers. I brought in the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream Instant Turnaround Moisturizer. This was a smaller size. The Magic Cream I do really like. It is very thick though. It's very rich. So I would only use this as a nighttime moisturizer, and I believe I do have a full size of this actually, and I believe I've used up a full size in the past too. This is a good moisturizer. It's just incredibly thick, and so that has to be something that like you're cool with, because otherwise it's gonna be a nightmare. But I do like this one, and I would purchase it in the full size because I already have. And then I finished that off. I brought in another little tiny baby. This is the Sunday Riley Ice. This one is 0.3 ounces. I liked this one too. I've gone through several samples of this during Shop My Samples alone. Oh, I don't think I've had this one in the full size, but I have other ones by Sunday Riley. But this is the Ceramide Moisturizing Cream. I like this one. Like, I would get this in the full size in the future if I could find it on sale. I don't like paying full price for Sunday Riley moisturizers because they are super expensive, but I do like them, and I do have full sizes that I've managed to like pick up through subscription boxes or sales or whatever, and this is a good one. And then once I finished that off, I switched to the First Aid Beauty Hydrating Eye Cream. I am still using this. This is going into the next round. I have some air in it. I don't want to squeeze it too hard. I have some air in it, so I don't think it's going to last that much longer, but this is going into the next round. And this I just got in subscription boxes in March, so we're already making our way through that, which will make more sense once we talk about the update on the sample stashes. Okay. For the number 2 spot, I started with the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask. I loved this. This was so nice. It was really thick, but it really felt like it was doing something. Like, I don't know how to describe that, but it really did. And I personally think my under eyes looked great when I was using this. I do already have this in the full size as well. If I didn't, this would have been like an immediate go out and purchase because I loved this. Once I finished that off, I brought in the Goldfaden MD Solution Radical Difference Advanced Antioxidant Serum. I don't know much about this. It was nice. I don't like the fact that they put it in a tube because it was really difficult to use because it is a serum, so it is like a thinner formula. It was okay. I'm not rushing out to purchase it, but like, it wasn't bad by any means. It was just okay. Once I finished that off, I ended up having to switch. We are into the makeup and perfume and hair care bin now. Little sneak peek for you. But there are there is some of that in this. So I switched this category to perfumes. So I use the Ellis Brooklyn Myth perfume. This one was alright. It smells nice in here, but it's one of those ones where like once I put it on me, I'm like, meh, I don't care for it that much. I probably wouldn't purchase this perfume in the full size. And then once I finish that off, I have these. I have a whole set of these. These are from Eau de Juice. This is Love Unfiltered. It's funny to me though, because I have like these that are in my regular perfume stash, but these were in Shop My Samples, and I don't know why I do that. But this is the one that I'm currently using. There's obviously a good amount of perfume in here, so it is taking a little while to work through. I do have this one in the full size already though, and I do like it. I will say, in full transparency here, I think out of all the Eau de Juice scents, this one is like my least favorite, but I have like 5 of the full size perfumes. I do like this one. It's just like if you're gonna compare and contrast, this one I think would be my least favorite, but what are you gonna do? I do have this in the full size though, and then this bottle is going into the next round with me. For products category number 3, I started with the Elemis Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer. I'm not personally a big fan of priming moisturizers. There are a couple that I have found that I liked. I like the Good Molecules one. I like the Glossier one. No, this lasted me so long too. This took so long to get through and I literally hated it. It's a Kombucha Glow Moisturizer. I don't know why I kept using it, and every time I would use it, I would be like, I should just toss this. Like, why am I forcing myself? And I don't know why, but I ended up finishing it off, but I hated it the entire time. It has like, this is like, so this is a glow one, right? And it has this like tint to it. And I don't know what it is, but like it didn't sit on my skin right. And I just really didn't enjoy this in any way, shape, or form. So I would not purchase this in the full size because it was not a good time. And if you are curious though, I don't know why this is the product that reminded me of this, but all the products are linked down below with like the breakdown of like what I used up during the month and what I started the round with and what I'm going into the next round with, if you're curious. I tried to mention that at the beginning and then totally forgot. But I used that up, and then I brought in a little packet of the Glossier Priming Moisturizer Rich, and I do like this one. Like, this one is fine, and I actually like, I do enjoy that. I don't remember if I've ever had, I know I've had like a travel size, like a larger sample size of this. I don't remember if I've ever had like the full size, but I like this. I would get this one in the full size. The Elemis one, no, but this one I did like. And so I used that up. And then the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream packet. This one I do think I currently have in the full size, but I liked it. Like, I would get it in the full size in the future. It was nice. We really focused on packets this time. Once I finished those off though, I switched to the hair, right? We're doing hair now. And I pulled in the Moroccan Oil Treatment. I have like 6 of these. That's probably an exaggeration, but I know I have at least like 3 or 4 of these. And then I do have the full size as well. This will be going in the next round though. It's just a treatment oil. It's for all hair types. We'll talk about it later. For products category thing number 4, I started with the Tatcha Pure One Step Camilla Cleansing Oil. This had so much more product than I thought. I don't know what I thought this was going to be, but so much more than that. And honestly, I loved this. I was kind of hoping I didn't, because I love like so much that I tried from Tatcha, and it's so expensive. And I was like, no, I'm gonna hate this and not want to spend my money on it. And I loved it. I mean, I'd probably get it in the full size in the future. Probably. Eventually. It's really good. It removes everything. It makes my skin feel so good. It's like a skincare cleansing oil. So like, not only did it remove everything, but it made my skin feel like I was like doing something special to it. Like, oh, so good. I hate you. Once I finished off that, I brought in the Art Naturals Skin Elasticity and Glowing Formula Collagen Booster. I don't know exactly what this is, and I don't know where it came from. But this is a collagen booster. It was okay. I have no idea what this is. So I wouldn't go out and it wasn't crazy. I wouldn't go out and repurchase it. I've never heard of this brand before, so I can't really tell you anything about them. This could be like a very popular brand and I just don't know. It was alright, but I'm not like rushing out to buy it. After that one, I brought in the Sunday Riley Good Genes All-in-One Lactic Acid Treatment. I have multiple full sizes of this. I've been using it for years. I know that they changed their formula. And I kept saying, I'm pretty sure I have the new formula. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't know. This one wasn't as good as the other ones though. But I have had this one for a while. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I like Good Genes. I have full sizes. I'll continue buying full sizes. But this one wasn't that great. And then after that, we had to switch over to hair care again. I used the Fakay CBD Scalp Calming Shampoo for fine to medium hair. This was actually pretty good. I don't know much about like the CBD in like skincare and hair care and makeup products, but I don't really like have any issues with it. I don't really know, like, I mean, like, I kind of know the benefits, but like, I don't know if I buy into it. But I like a lot of products with CBD in it. This smells so good. It smells almost like eucalyptus, but like not the eucalyptus that I don't like, because I don't like the scent of eucalyptus. It smells better than that. I don't know what the scent is though. It was a good shampoo. It was a good shampoo. I would buy the full size of this. This is nice. I liked it. And then after that, we used up some more packets. So the Beach Waver Company Be Confident Co-Wash. My issue with things like this is they're too small. I don't know. I have too much hair. Is this good? I don't know. I'm not personally a fan of co-washes though. I like to have the separate products because I don't always like to shampoo my hair and I don't always like to condition. Sometimes I want to do like a mask or something like that. I just don't necessarily enjoy having the products combined. So I'm not personally a fan. I wouldn't buy that. The Tatcha, the Rice Wash Soft Cream Cleanser. I mean, it was great. It was great. It was fabulous. I'd buy it. Malin & Goetz Vitamin B5 Body Moisturizer. I didn't like the scent of this. Like, it was a good lotion, but I was not a fan of the scent. I would not purchase that in the full size solely because of the scent. And then the Pharmacy Whipped Greens Oil-Free Foaming Cleanser with Moringa and Papaya. Yes, I liked this. I either have this in the full size now or I've had it in the full size in the past, and I'd buy it again. It's a really good, just everyday kind of basic cleanser that foams up, which is kind of nice. I like that. And then ironically, I ended up coming into a couple new skincare samples while I was working through those hair care ones. So I brought in one. This is the Hourglass Equilibrium Intense Hydrating Eye Balm. I had placed an order at Hourglass for a few things during a sale that they had, and they added like a little sample pack to my order. I used this for the first time today, and it's very interesting. This was going into the next round with me, so I'll talk about it more then, but I have thoughts on this. It's very interesting to me. So I'm excited to give you guys an update on this, but we'll talk about this more next time. Number 5, I started with the Patchology Restoring Night Cloud Mask. Do you guys ever try those products and like the first time you touch it, you're like, yep, this is it. This is this for me. I literally put it on and I put like, I put my finger in, put some on, and I was like, whoa, this is amazing. It feels like you're rubbing a cloud on your face. It is so soft. It's like a nice whipped texture, but it is so soft and cloud-like. That's the only way that I can describe it. It feels so good. And this made my skin so like pillowy soft. 100% buying a full size of this at some point in the future. This was phenomenal. This might be one of my, I don't want to say my favorite because I also really like the Tatcha cleansing oil and I really liked the glow recipe. Okay, I really liked a lot of these products, but this might be one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites. It might be my top. I'm buying this in the full size, thank you. I finished that off, and then I used the Drunk Elephant Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops, a little packet of them. So you guys know the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and then like Say Beauty has the Glowy Super Gel, which I've tried once. So those types of things kind of you can mix in with foundations or with skincare or something like that, or you can just apply it to your face and it kind of gives you this like nice overall glow. This is the same thing but bronzed. It gives you a bronzed glow. And I was very concerned about this. So it says you can add a drop or more of Bronzy to any serum, sunscreen, oil, moisturizer for a gorgeous glow. Or like when I use this, I just put it everywhere. And I loved it. Oh my God. You guys know I can't use fake tanners because I'm awful at them. But this was so pretty. And I feel like for those foundations that I just buy like a shade too dark, like this is perfect. It makes it look so good. Now as for the rest of my body, I don't know what my plan is. Anyways, I ended up buying a full size of this. I don't know why. I got really caught up and like I was like, oh my God, my skin looks so good. And it doesn't like, it's not that dark. It just gives you like this like touch of sun. And it looks so pretty. It gives you a very nice like tan kind of bronzy. It's beautiful. It looks beautiful. So I bought the full size of that based on a one-time use. And I'll probably end up regretting that purchase, but that's okay because right now I'm happy. After that, we switched back to hair care. This is the Ava NYC Freshen Up Dry Shampoo. I like this dry shampoo. It's a good one. It's a very basic, simple, I mean, like if you want a dry shampoo that gives you a little bit of texture, gives you a little bit of volume, gives you a little bit of lift, soaks up those oils, this is the one for you. It's also very affordable. This is, I believe, a drugstore brand. I know you can get it at Target. It's a good one. After that, I switched to the Way Hair Care Dry Shampoo Foam. This is not empty. I believe this is the one product from this round that I did not fully finish. I used this for several days, and every single day that I used this, my hair looked so flat and dry at the top, and it just looked bad. Like, it weighed my hair down. It made my hair look, it made my hair look dry at the top and then greasy kind of around this area. It was very bizarre. I didn't like it. I love this brand, but this dry shampoo foam is not for me. And I'm not forcing myself to use products that I genuinely like. This just made everything worse. So this is just, it's gonna go. And I'm counting it as an empty because I've done enough this month. Okay, that's gone. But I switched from that to the Briogeo, or is it Briogeo? This every time, Briogeo. God damn it. But I've seen it done both ways. I'm going with Briogeo. Oh, whatever. It's the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. I have the full size of this. I've gone through several. I love this. This is a great hair mask. I like it. It's a good one. Like, if you're looking for a good one, this is a good one. There are more affordable options. My favorite, like, super cheap one is the Ava NYC. It's like $12, but oh, it's so good. It's seriously, it's so good. This one's really good too, though. I will continue to get this. I've gone through several of these. And then once I finished that off, I brought in the Bumble and Bumble BB Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Heat UV Protective Primer. I think I'm about halfway done with this. This is going into the next round. But this is, if you guys have been watching me for any period of time, this is my holy grail heat protectant. And one of the very few products that I will pay full price for, no questions asked, if I need a heat protectant. So yeah, this is going swimmingly. But that is going into the next round. Number 6, I started with the Derma Hydrating Eye Cream. This was the full size that was in the Shop My Samples for whatever reason, and I didn't realize it was a full size until I started using it in the project, and then I was like, meh, might as well finish it. This was almost done by the time this round started. I did finish it. Thank you. Honestly, it was an okay. If you like maybe sensitive skin, I mean, if you are looking for just like a good everyday basic eye cream, this is fine. There are, like, I have a lot of other eye creams that I just like a little bit more than this one, so I would not go out and repurchase this. I think that the traditional full size comes in different packaging, but for me, it's just meh. I mean, it was fine, but like, it wasn't the most exciting thing. I have other ones that I like more. After that, I used this little thing of Go To The Removalist, a detoxifying clay mask for a complete clean out. I actually really enjoyed this. I like clay masks. This one was really good. This had kaolin clay and zinc in it. I don't know. I really liked this though. This is this is an Australian skincare brand, and between this and Sand and Sky brand, totally blanked on that name, but between this and the Sand and Sky brand, I really like the hardcore clay masks that come from Australia brands, because they are like the best. But yeah, this was good. I would repurchase this in the full size. I don't think, I'm trying to remember where this came from. Some subscription box. I don't think I've ever heard of Go To before, so I'd have to do some research on where you can find them in the United States. After that, it was 2 samples in one. The Ironco Television Perfect Hair Shampoo and the Ironco Television Perfect Hair Conditioner. I hate these. The shampoo and conditioner, I don't know if I like them or not. I hate these. This is not enough to tell you if a product is good. I hate packet samples. Loathe entirely. These, did I like them? I don't know, because there wasn't enough. There's like a dab of product in here. So I used them though. Once I finished that off, I brought in the It's a 10 Silk Express Miracle Silk Leave-In. I like It's a 10, but this one, I feel like weighed my hair down. It smells so good though. Like, it genuinely smells phenomenal. I loved the scent of it. I have several full-size It's a 10 products. I love their leave-in. This one in particular though, I just didn't like how it made my hair feel. Meh. After that, I brought in the Ironco Waterfall Moisture and Shine Lotion. I literally finished this last night. This is a hydration and brilliance like leave-in. You apply to wet hair and blow dry or let dry naturally. I loved this. This was this scent. It smells like water, but like good water. Oh, it's so good. I loved this. Yes, I would purchase a full size of this. This was phenomenal. I just finished this off last night though. So I literally grabbed a new thing before I sat down to film this. And I'm going to take in the Bumble and Bumble BB Don't Blow It Fine Hair Styler. It's an air styler for fine hair. Why do they have such long names? I love Bumble and Bumble, but those names are a nightmare. But yeah, so this is going in the next round. I loved this. This is so good. It's so good. Again, probably one of my favorites from this round. 7 is all lotions. The whole thing is lotions, and I still have lotions left. So we're just working through some lotions. I started this round with the Sugar Rush Cake Batter Whipped Body Butter, you guys. It smells so good. I have used a full size of this before. I bought it on a whim at Ulta during a sale a couple years back, and it was phenomenal, and this is phenomenal, and now I really want another one. It smells so good. It smells like cake batter, but not like the fake cake batter. Like the fizz and bubble shit. You like desserty type scents. And it's pretty affordable too. Like, they have good prices. I like this. I finished that off. Brought in the Skylar Capri Hydrating Body Lotion. This was an old Ipsy one. This one was okay. The scent was not like the greatest. Lotion wise, it was fine. It says sparkling citrus sweet. Like, I don't know how old this is, but I did not get that. I did not get those notes. But it was, I mean, it was a fine lotion. I don't think I'd right out and repurchase that again, because again, there are ones that I like more, but there was nothing wrong with it. Then we had the Purlisse Coconut Oil and Plumeria Silky Body Butter. I have used full sizes of Purlisse before. I don't know if I've used this one in particular. I know I have a couple full sizes of Purlisse, I think, if I haven't used them up yet. I like the lotions. They're good. They're not the most, like, hydrating, moisturizing. They're not the richest. I personally prefer, like, those thick, really rich, like, body butter type products. This is just a lotion, but it's okay. Like, if that's what you're looking for, this is a great option. I just like something, I personally like something a little bit thicker on like a regular basis, so I don't tend to reach for lotions like that very often. After that, I brought in the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I was just talking to someone about this. I love this. This is great. It's meant for sensitive skin, dry, parched skin, and then it's used to help temporarily relieve minor irritation, itching due to eczema and other conditions. So this is like, you got dry skin, this is heaven sent. And I love this. I've used up so many samples and full sizes of this, and I believe I have full sizes of this still. It's so great. And it's supposed to be unscented, but for whatever reason, I don't like, because I mean, like, everything, like, even unscented products have a scent of like the ingredients or whatever, right? And I can't stand the scent of this. This one wasn't too bad. And I don't know if they've changed it, like changed what they're putting in this or whatever, but this one wasn't too bad. But in general, I tend to not get this as much as I'd like to because I don't like the scent of it. The product is so good, and I've used up so many in the past. I will overlook it every time it's possible to. But there are just some times where this scent bugs me, and I really don't like what this smells like. I don't know what it is. I can't even describe it. It just smells bad to me, and I'm not personally a fan. But I love the lotion. I almost wish that they would make like a scented, I think they do actually, don't they make scented versions? Have I tried one of those? It's a great lotion though. If you can get past the scent, it's fabulous. Then we brought in another First Aid Beauty. This is the KP Smoothing Body Lotion with 10% AHA. I don't have KP, or I don't suffer from KP. I know it's like a skin thing, like little bumps or whatever. I think I used to have it. I don't know, honestly. I had bumps, but I don't know if those were like a reaction to something, because I don't get them frequently enough for them to be considered KP. But I had this, and I used it, and it was fine. It's just not something that like I need in my everyday routine, so it's not for me, but it's a good lotion. Now I'm bringing in the Moroccan Oil Body Souffle Body Moisturizer. I've used, well, we're going to talk about the oil in a couple minutes, but I used the oil. I'm so excited to try. Okay, for number 8, I started with the Terra de Mars Variance Eye Contour. Again, I don't know anything about this brand. This one was alright. I use this in the morning times. There was nothing wrong with it. Again, I just have other eye creams that I like a little bit more than this, but it was alright. And then after that, we have more packets. So the Beekman 1802 Milk Drops Probiotic Ceramide Serum. I actually did really like this too. I've tried a few things from them, and I have a couple of other things coming up that I'm going to try, and that was good. Like, I liked it. I like this brand, it seems like. The Wishful Get Even Rose Oil. I really liked this, and that surprised me, because I feel like with oils I'm kind of picky. But Wishful, I've tried a decent amount of stuff from Wishful, and I've actually liked a lot of it. And this was really nice, so I would definitely buy that in the full size. Tatcha The Essence Plumping Skin Treatment. It was fabulous. And then the Drunk Elephant Umbra Sheer Physical Daily Defense. I'm pretty sure I've used up a full size of this in the past too. I'd purchase that again. Like it's a sunscreen, it's good. And then we started to get into some of the actual makeup. So I brought in the Huda Beauty. This is that matte lipstick in Interview, and I ended up finishing this off. It was not a good time towards the end. There's still like a little bit right there. I'm not digging out these lipsticks. I don't want to have to store them. You have to dig it out, you have to put it somewhere, and then I don't want to apply it with a lip brush. Like I use them. I use them down to the base, and then I'm done. I know that there's more product. That's too much work for me. Use it down to the base. And I still feel like you get your money's worth if you use it down to the base. Gucci goes cruelty free, and I buy Gucci lipsticks, and we'll talk about decanting them. But this one was nice. I will say I like this formula, but it is kind of dry. Like I get it's a matte lipstick, but it's on the drier side of matte lipsticks that I've tried. This shade is beautiful. I loved this shade. If you've been watching me the last couple weeks, this is primarily what I have been wearing, and I've actually been putting a Tarte, one of the Juicy Balms, over it. The Juicy Balms that I have a love-hate relationship with, but I always say if you like lip glosses, go for it. I actually have been putting that over this, a clear one, and I love how that looks. That has been like my dream lip combo lately. But this was okay. I really was interested, and I really wanted to get a lot of these when they first launched. And I don't remember if I picked any of them up. I might have a couple, I don't think so. But I don't love this formula. It's on the drier side of matte. And I feel like without a lip gloss, it just looks weird because it's so dry. So, meh. I mean, and honestly though, this was a blessing in disguise because I would have purchased so many of these lipsticks. I thought this was the greatest, the cutest collection, the greatest thing since sliced bread. But no. I finished that off. Yesterday was my last day with that actually. So today I brought in the Lime Crime Lip Blaze. It's a butter and glaze in emerald. I have several of these in the full size. I think I ended up decluttering a couple of them because the shades were off, but I have several of them still. So I'm actually wearing this today. It's a really interesting formula. It says that it's like a butter and a glaze, and that's where the name Blaze comes from. It almost feels like it's whipped, like a moussey type of texture, but it goes on very, maybe it's like a powder to cream formula. I don't know. I really like it though. I love the way that it feels. It feels like you're wearing nothing. Like, nothing. This shade is pretty nice. I'm still on the fence about that, but we'll talk about this more next time. But so far, it's interesting. For number 9, I started this round with the Moroccan Oil Dry Body Oil. I loved this. It is crazy though because I have been purchasing quite a few Moroccan Oil products lately, and I don't know why. I don't know why this sudden interest, but I've really been enjoying them. This was so great. I mean, obviously, I've already purchased the full size. Already. This was great. Then the Sela Seed to Skin Scrub. This is one of my favorite scrubs. I don't like the packaging, which is why I don't buy it more often, but I've used up several samples, several full sizes. This is a great scrub. It's very grainy, but it's very like moisturized. Like this is the perfect scrub. I just don't like the packaging. I want it in a pot because this is impossible, and like you can still feel the grains and stuff in there. I just want this in a tub, a pot, something, not a tube. But this is one of my favorite scrubs of all time. I love it. And we have a couple more sample packets. These are the last of the sample packets for this round. The Wishful Yo Glow Enzyme Scrub. I've used this before. This is a really good scrub. I enjoy it. I'd buy the full size. And then the Glossier Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid. Again, I have purchased the full size of this. I like this product. So thus far. I had brought in this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer Triangular Brow Pencil in dark brown. It's got a little baby spoolie at the end. That's so cute. This is a triangular shape, and I normally don't like that. And honestly, though, this time, I don't... Tastes change, but I actually really enjoyed it. I normally like a more, like, detailed brow, but this was pretty good. I do like this. I have this in the full size. Like I said, I'm not normally a fan of the triangular brow pencils, but I still try them and use them. And this one I really liked. Like, maybe it's a mindset change, but it didn't bother me as much as it normally does. And it honestly made it a little bit easier. So maybe I'm getting into the whole, maybe I'll leave my micro pencils behind. Let's not get crazy, but maybe. But I did like this one. I have this in the full size. I'd continue to buy it in the full size. It's great. And then, and again, I finished that off mid-brows today. So I finished my brows up with the Milani Brow Weekender pen that's in my shop, my stash. But then I was like, well, I need to bring in another sample. So I'm going to bring in this. This is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power in Universal Taupe. This is another one. I have used up so many of these. So take this into the next round. The last category is a smaller one. I started with the H2O Plus Hydration Sensitive Gel Cleanser. This was a good cleanser, a good like everyday basic cleanser. I would purchase this in the full size. I have no complaints. I used the Tatcha, the Rice Polish Classic. First of all, again, way more products in here than I thought. Like, my God, this took so long to get through. I had this used up in a few days, right? Not very big. And this was what I was working on. This took almost a month to get through. And this is only half of an ounce. It's crazy. But you guys know me. I don't, and actually the way that they did this is cute because it's like, see? You guys know me. I'm not personally a big fan of the powder cleansers. I do have, I don't think it's this, I don't think it's the Rice Polish Classic, but I do have one of the powder cleansers like in the full size from something. So I do like, you know, but normally I have Kyler use them because I'm not a big fan of like powder exfoliators, powder cleansers, whatever. I loved it so much that I was like, I know I have a full size of this and I'm going to bring it out right now. Right now. It's so good. And it was so easy to use. My regular issues with powder cleansers and exfoliators and stuff did not exist with this. I don't know what Tatcha is doing over there, but it is good, good stuff. Like, genuinely. I want to grow up to be that bougie bitch where I'm just going to use Tatcha skincare. Like, fuck everything else. See, but I can't do that because then I get bored, but I dream about it sometimes. I love this. This was so good. So yeah, I do have something. It's not this exact one, but it's one of the powder cleansers. And I have one from Good Molecules too, like that pineapple exfoliating powder. I need to try it. Like, is my opinion changing or is Tatcha just that much better than everyone else? Because we still have one in the shower that Kyler's using and I hate it so much. And then once I finished that off, I brought in this. I've only used this a couple of times. This is the Verso Facial Cleanser for daily use, and this is going into the next round with me. All right, we need to count how many samples we had. So I will do that. I'm counting 47. Is that right? 47? I'm going to double check that. I'm going to double count. And if I'm wrong, I'll put up the right number here. But I'm almost positive it's 47. Okay, thank you. 47 empties. 47 samples out of my collection. Oh, I need to show you the bins, don't I? Okay. I'm so pumped. Let me grab the bins. Big changes to be made. The skincare / body care bin is now this. I have 1 packet left. I have 4 lotions left, and I have 1 cleanser left. And it's done. And I think what I'm going to end up doing, since I already have the bins, I think I'm going to end up, once that is empty, separating the hair care from the makeup, because it's getting frustrating sorting through this. But this is perfume, makeup, and hair care. We've made a little dent in it. It used to be like filled to the top, right? We've taken out some products, removed some products. Yeah, so this is what this bin looks like. This is obviously the primary focus now, and I think, like I said, I'm going to separate the skincare or the makeup from the hair care. So I'll do like makeup and perfume and then hair care in separate bins just to make it a little bit easier for like visualness. I think, I don't really know. But those are the bin updates. I'm so excited. Like, we're actually making progress. The end is in sight, honey. Now, having said that, I wanted to I just bought a box that had samples in it. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I'm like a glutton for punishment. Like, I do this to myself and then I look around and I go, what's happening? Why is this happening to me? But I'm really excited, honestly. And I feel like at this point I can get a box with a few samples in it. That's fine. Look at how well we're doing. 47 samples. And I know, you might be thinking to yourself, how does she do it? I don't fucking know. If I knew, I'd be doing it every month. Like, last month I had like, what, 17? Like, if I knew how to do this, I'd be doing this every fucking month. Like, don't worry your head about that. That would be what was happening, okay? I'm so pumped, dude. I don't know what happened this month. I genuinely, and like, I know a lot of it was like the samples, like the packets and stuff, because those are so like one-time use. But even like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself. So thank you guys so much for joining me here today, for hanging out with me. I have no idea how long this is going to be. So if you made it to the end, good job, I think. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me here today. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the bigger subscribe button below me if you'd like to see more of me. I do these updates once a month. I do other project pans, and then I do other stuff too. It's a mixed bag, but it's like all based around makeup. So if you're into that, thank you. Alright, I will catch you guys next time. Have a great one. I now have to go take pictures of all of this. Bye.